Oh, hey, you're back. That was kind of quick. Didn't expect you to turn up again so soon. I'm not complaining, you just caught me off guard. I didn't really have anything lined up for another, I don't know, week or so, but let me look around. I might have something for you. Let's see, when was the last time we had some kind of haunted paranormal vlogger thing? Man versus unspeakable horror, alone with a camera, that sort of jazz. It's been a while since we've had some of that, right? Oh, hey! Okay, here's one. I remember writing this sticky note for myself too. Try POSTcontent. That was back in March, maybe? Let's see what we've got here. Oh, recent uploads. Over 20 videos. Yeah, it seems like we might have something here. I held off on it back when I wrote this note and took a look because it's, well...
What do you think you're doing? Let's face it, your life is miserable. You won't admit it, but you're doing this to yourself. Why do you insist on keeping everything so dark in here? That's not helping your mental situation. But it hurts, doesn't it? You've actually managed to convince yourself that living in these conditions is somehow favorable. My god, your room is a mess. Do you really think you can help anyone before giving this place a good scrubbing? Here's a thought. Maybe your precious audience could help you.
Yeah, so it was a late night, this was kinda weird even for me, and it's like, I was tired. But look, now we get to check this out together and see what's up with the body bag doing the worm. Okay, so... POSTcontent is a channel that arrived on December 23, 2018, with an upload that was just about a minute and a half long, setting a precedent for the channel. Most of the episodes are very short, giving us bite-sized views on the life of a man who has a very serious paranormal houseguest issue. As he moves around the room, we see he might also have a carpet stain issue, suggested by the plastic draped all over the floor. Next to his desk, we can also spot a bucket with some red residue, which I'm sure we'll find is a completely innocent inclusion for the bedroom. Our new friend turns off the gentle music on his laptop and investigates the hallway again.
Nope.
The next video, posted on Christmas 2018, has a peculiar title, Easy Go Solutions 2018 1080p Web Rip. The video description gives us a bit of context. I couldn't find this EGS promo anywhere on YouTube, so as a Christmas gift from me to you, I thought I'd just upload it myself. This message really speaks to me.
Everyone knows how it is to feel undesirable, and many fail to realize the simple solution. Yesterday's bad energy is history, so move past it. See, it's behind you now, so keep moving. And if you feel yourself slipping, just remember, life is an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts.
That last statement, life is an ice cream, can be seen in a sticky note attached to the computer at the end of the first video. It seems our friend really enjoys Easy Go Solutions. Next up, we have 3 videos that can be considered a sort of trilogy: Vlog, Encounter Tutorial, and Encounter Update. Let's follow the uploader as he records a new house guest for us to meet and how to deal with them.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a video essay on, this is a vlog, which means you will listen to what I have to say. So smash that bell, ring the bell icon, and remember to You've experienced it before, right? It's dark, you turn around, and there he is. Luckily, I've decided to make a quick tutorial on how to deal with this yourself, so that you'll feel prepared when it inevitably happens again. Also, whoever's messaging me, if you're watching this, please stop it. I don't need this negative energy in my life. Anyway, you've seen a horror film, right? Basically, all you want to do is turn around and then back again. I mean, once you figure out the trick, really, it stops being so spooky. Remember to ring the bell, share it, like, comment, So, I bet some of you are wondering what even happened in the previous video, and that's why I'm here just a few hours later, I think, to give a more in-depth explanation. It appears I was assaulted by an unknown individual. I kinda got pushed down and I tried to kick him, and I think I got him pretty good, yeah. And as you can see, I'm just fine, feeling good. I don't know, maybe it was just some guy who tried to rob me or something. I guess that happens. Well, I hope you're looking forward to my next tutorial. I really feel like this series is gonna take off. Jehovah's Witness?
In the next video, Constraint Tutorial, we come across yet another specter, this time lurking in the window.
You know, your first instinct might be to look away. I know that was my instinct, but this is something you really don't want to do, and I'll quickly demonstrate why. See? It's closer. Luckily, we just need to keep our eyes fixed, and oh yeah, my mother is somehow convinced that with enough confidence all this will simply go away. So let's try just asking nicely, you never know. Excuse me, but could you please leave? What do you know? Didn't work. Huh. Well, you might also want to try and turn your head and look right at it, but I don't really feel like taking the provocative path here. So, you know what? You tell me how that works out for you. Just gotta keep looking. And there we go. I think I'll try and catch some sleep. Have a good night.
Yesterday's bad energy is history. So move past it. See? It's behind you now. It's behind you now. It's behind you now. It's behind you.
Finally, another tutorial. Got a bit queasy at the end there, but otherwise it turned out pretty good. Not sure which one of us needs to get out more, me or that thing, am I right? We've got a few interesting bits of trivia from this video. First, a potential use for the bucket has been demonstrated, and from what we've seen of its insides, we might have to assume it's blood that's being thrown up. Second, those Easy Go Solutions videos might not be as kind as the uploader believes, since the video he took for us has come back to mock him. And third, the uploader is in contact with his mother, aware of his issues, or the fact that he's having issues anyhow, and has given some advice. Mix mom's advice with a consistent need for calming videos, and we start to see a picture of somebody who doesn't have the best mental or emotional state. That's natural for the situation, but it is worth noting. The next video, House Tour, does more to show us oddities in passing.
So this is my room, my bed, my bucket, because I get a bit sick sometimes. Oh, and this is where I keep various types of rope. If we go outside, we have the hallway, a couple other doors I try not to touch, and the bathroom. Huh. Must be occupied. Now, I don't usually go downstairs unless it's absolutely necessary, but for the sake of my official YouTube house tour, I thought I'd make an exception. And here we are. Here we are. Huh. Doesn't seem that bad, actually. Thanks, YouTube, for helping me make this step.
He seemed rather proud of that collection of ropes in the room, didn't he? Weird. Almost as weird as the notification on his phone beckoning him, but without lighting up the screen. He ignores it very purposely after considering the phone, then takes us over to the bathroom, which definitely seems to be occupied by something. The rest of the house is revealed to be in a good condition, and whoever set up all this furniture wants to keep it that way, judging by all the plastic coverings. The next upload, Indifference Tutorial, has an audio track, but we have to communicate with our new friend through subtitles. Tonight's theme is indifference toward the things behind you. We are going to be playing a game where we wait. Morning equals victory. Victory equals staying awake. There's plenty of awful squishing noises in the background as the video plays, but playing up to the reveal of what exactly we're looking at. The phone may not have been picked up this time either, but we do see acknowledgement. In the video description, the uploader writes, "Also, whoever you are, stop messaging me. I know what I'm doing." Kind of hard to believe this man can go on without help when bodies wrapped in trash bags and rope end up swinging around in his bedroom. But if he insists, we'll just have to deal with it and keep watching. The next video, Eating Healthy, is as simple as you can get, but rather amusing.
A long time ago, one of my friends told me to start eating healthier. And since he's probably not coming over, I thought I'd make this video to show him that I am, in fact, eating healthy now.
Next time our friend uploads, we see he's dealing with a mix of 2 different specters lurking in the hallway. His response to this seems to be fueled by his new healthy eating confidence.
So I've been thinking, why does everything have to be so dark and terrifying all the time? It doesn't need to be, right? So why not break the rules?
His idea of breaking the rules here is playing some aesthetic music. Sadly, the monster doesn't seem to enjoy Vaporwave, flying across the room for a skull bash and disapproval. 1 week later, we have an update that's less terrifying, but equally mysterious. The house downstairs has undergone a transformation. Furniture missing, walls broken, debris everywhere, windows missing glass. You can't even really call it the same house anymore. Literally. Check out the comparison shots going from upstairs to downstairs between the house tour video and this update. Following the transformation of the house, we find it still very much haunted in the video Error.
He's so loud. I just want to sleep. What?
What do you think you're doing? Let's face it, your life is miserable. You won't admit it, but you're doing this to yourself. Why do you insist on keeping everything so dark in here? That's not helping your mental situation. But it hurts, doesn't it? You've actually managed to convince yourself that living in these conditions is somehow favorable. My god, your room is a mess. Do you really think you can help anyone before giving this place a good scrubbing? Here's a thought. Maybe your precious audience could help you.
And now we're back where we came in, with a bit of context. We can see that answering the phone seemed to bring the body bag specter into the room, along with a hateful monologue filled with accusations and hints of insecurities. This video alludes to a theme we picked up on earlier regarding advice from the uploader's mother about being confident. In fiction, monsters can often be a symbol or channel for an aspect of life, and quite often ghosts or specters signify shame, guilt, or personal demons of the emotional variety. We have here a body bag, dead weight, making the uploader feel bad and scaring him out of the room. It's a bit early to nail down any ideas of what kind of story is being told here, but as we continue, let's keep an eye out for any signs of hinting towards emotional or mental struggles. The upload that comes next adds evidence to this idea already. It's named Issues and has the uploader storming downstairs, saying he's received comments telling him the monsters aren't real. Apparently that's what his mother told him too, so he's going to try internalizing her words. He walks right up to the monster downstairs and says it isn't real. It really doesn't seem to respect this. The word on the whiteboard, solution, brings us the title of the video that follows. We open with the uploader playing out more vaporwave and a view of the note about ice cream, now scribbled out. We watch the uploader head downstairs while the aesthetic keeps on playing. It's still dirty and dark, but something new can be seen. A red chair under a spotlight.
Please take me away.
Now in a pleasant daytime vista, the uploader rises to his feet and walks along the road to the tune of very pleasant, soothing music. He soon discovers a house, which is his own abandoned home from before. The title of the next video really speaks for itself. After stating we'll be watching a presentation from Now Content, we're told to find a suitable container like garbage bags, and if at first nothing fits, we should soften up the body. Step 2 details reinforcing the container because we don't want him to get away. The method used, rope, shows us a very familiar sight accompanied by a third step. Find a suitable location and don't tell anyone, not even your viewers. We're also given a nice end sequence which explains at last the bucket in the bedroom, the red residue, and the black gloves inside. In the video description we have a cheeky little statement that reinforces where we need to focus. I'm pretty sure I haven't done this before, so it might not be a perfect tutorial. There seems to be a very clear message between the last video and this one in context with everything we've seen previously. First, the obvious. We now understand what the body bag specter is and where it came from. We also understand the bucket. The body bag is literally the uploader who sat on the red chair in the house during the night and, unable to struggle further against the monsters haunting him, asked to be taken away. He got his wish, being whisked away to a beautiful daylight world, but as consequence, he had to deal with his own cadaver. Which, of course, we have seen before. What does any of this mean? It means we have a lot more weight to add to our previous idea about post-content dealing with a theme of monsters as symbols for personal demons. The uploader's monsters seemed to grow so bad that he dealt with them in one of the worst possible ways, creating his own corpse. An update arrives on March 22nd. The uploader hangs the picture from his room on the wall and then speaks directly to us.
Yes, I know. Title says, Final Update. I'm sorry, but I just don't have anything more to teach. My methods worked better than expected, and here I am. Content. Everything back to normal, as it should be. We had some rough times, but we made it through, and I'm pretty sure that is exactly what you expect me to say, right? Well, excuse me, but how stupid do you think I am? You think I can't tell the difference? Or should I say, lack thereof? If any of you can help with this, then please do. Just link me a tutorial or something.
The video description seems to have been listening to his words. A video link is inserted into his writing, leading us to subject number 2, test on the channel for Easy Go Solutions.
It's okay. Maybe we'll get some actual, real help this time. You heard it. She said she'll be my friend.
The nature of this video is easy to figure out when you study the material on screen. It's the viewpoint of the uploader's body in the garbage bags, coming back to life and thrashing around. The new version tries to calm him down, and then delivers that odd statement about finding a friend. The only path forward in exploration now is to check out what exists on this channel publicly, since this particular video is unlisted. We found on the same day, March 22nd, an announcement. EasyGo Solutions is rebranding. Okay, well, what was that, right? Turns out we needed to activate the captions in order to understand what this faceless woman was saying. The internet is a magical place, and it shall aid you in your path to self-improvement, but you can't do it alone, which is why you're watching this PSA. So, how does this work? Well, this is the internet, baby. I'm already in your head. We're then given the prompt to send our most shameful secrets to your friend at easygosolutions.com. with name and age. At the top of the comments, we find a message from POSTcontent. Will this really help me? During the video, we can spawn an unlisted video from POSTcontent, eating a head of lettuce over the sink ASMR. It's exactly what you think and can be found by typing in the address on your own browser. You'll find while watching that the body bag is moving in the doorway. On the right of the EasyGo Solutions upload, there are a number of suggestions relating to dark media, including episodes of the excellent web series The West Records. We can more or less consider these Easter eggs, as well as general indication that we are very much in web series territory. Now, about that website. You'll find on the homepage a gallery slider under the header, An Easy Life, showing the body bag as a cocoon, which gives way to a butterfly. On the About page, you'll find further confirmation of the ideas we're dealing with in POSTcontent. Since our company's humble beginning as the leading source of easy solutions to any and all problems, we've been devoting ourselves solely to our viewers' mental and physical well-being. This is not about to change. We have, however, almost finished our transition into your new best, and possibly only, friend, which of course means we will have access to your most shameful secrets. The internet is a magical place, and it shall aid you in your path to self-improvement. Remember to follow our YouTube and Twitter if you want to maintain as intimate a relationship to us as the one we've developed with you. The FAQ is not helpful aside from affirmation of what we've already been told by EasyGo. On the News tab, we have viewer testimonials that come in. We'll get to that in just a moment, seeing how we need to turn over to the trailhead for that video and upload on POSTcontent from June 11th, unboxing weird package I found on my doorstep.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do a kind of Q&A, so, if you want to, you could ask me some questions in the comment section below or on Twitter, and I'll try and answer some of them when I feel comfortable. I hear viewer interaction is extremely important for growth on this wretched site.
In the video description, we have another intrusive link to an unlisted piece on EasyGo Solutions. Subject number 2, Arguments.
Can't think of any topics for a video. Got any ideas? Take a break. What was that?
I'm not sure your surroundings are
helping you out mentally right now. Maybe you should just...
Shut up. I like it here. I like it here.
Why do you want to make videos anyway? It's not like your viewers are very deserving.
What are you talking about? I have a wonderful audience. You're jealous.
I just really think you should take a moment to...
Don't make me dispose of you for real this time.
They think you're a killer.
Fuck you. Look at my like to dislike ratio. If they want me to be a killer, so be it.
Now we really are getting somewhere, and it's most certainly in the vein of man versus self. On the public side, we have the 33-minute, 53-second long viewer testimonials. They do seem to be composed of some heavy admissions, but EasyGo has made edits that turn them from dark or scandalous into positive statements. The video description contains another unlisted link, showing us a view of subject number 1, exchange.
Don't say that. She seems nice. Problems breathing. Change doesn't always have to be a bad thing, you know. She makes it look so easy.
This gives us more context for the labels. Subject 1 is the new uploader. Subject 2 is his body. On June 28th, viewers received Q&A with POSTcontent.
A loaf of bread, sis. Bread would like to know what happened to the phone you dropped in that box. Well, Bread, I'll tell you what happened. It's become a non-issue, if I were to put it simply. Corinne asks, why do you make YouTube videos and what do you expect the viewers to get out of them? I used to do it to help people, but I feel pretty useless at the moment. Right now I'm just happy people are watching. Not really sure what anybody would get out of this. Death says, I know what you did. I don't know if you do, Death. But I think someone else might. Frank Davis asks, how have the ghosts been? Anything new happening with them? Your tutorial videos were great, by the way. Oh, they were great, weren't they? Thanks. I've been seeing them sometimes in the afternoon and at night. I don't always have my camera on me though, but I did manage to try out something quite interesting. It had nothing to do with my tutorials though. Sally the Cat Girl asks, what's with those videos in your descriptions? What videos? Oh, hold on. I'm not sure what you're referring to. A Toaster asks, oh, a toaster. You should meet Loaf of Bread. How have you been doing real recently? It's been a long time since we heard from you, and I know it's probably not too good, but I thought I'd ask. Yeah, it's been tough. Sleeping on this moldy floor isn't very comfortable. Why don't I sleep in my bed, you ask? Well, I'm kind of having trouble finding my way upstairs. Hold on, I'll show you. Like, I'm pretty sure there used to be a staircase somewhere around here. Oh, and for all you smartasses in the comment section, yes, I know there is a staircase right in front of me, but it's obviously facing the wrong direction. It doesn't make any sense from an architectural standpoint. Val is proud of Dan asks, which of your ropes is your favorite and why? Definitely this one right here. Because it's tied around my neck right now. Tanner James Hensley asks, what is the password for EasyGo Solutions? Hold on, what password? This right here? Oh man, it's gotta be something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, man, I'm dumb. It's totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, guess I can't help you. Hit me up if you figure it out, though.
The video description again has an intrusive link. Happiness Promo V3.1. It's 40 seconds of a noose swinging around to the beat of some dance music. The description reads, "Here you go, version 3. This is the product you wanted, right? S." The next uploader video, Sleep Paralysis, shows a return of the monster in a mask. The description reads, "Fell asleep while recording tonight. I was gonna try and make a tutorial or something, but that thing just kept lying there motionless." The video link leads to subject number 1, progress. Instead of running from one of his monsters, the uploader has chosen to investigate it and come away with one of his hands. Just a prop. A silly little glove. If the specters are symbolic, this is indeed progress. On July 15th, we're shown a peek outside, which has nothing much of a note until the end. A shot of the red chair falling over as the uploader sits down to observe it. Again, we examine the video description for the EasyGo link and get subject number 1, Epiphany.
My dude, that's clearly a papier-mâché mask.
Once again, the uploader dares to challenge the monsters and finds that when he does confront them for observation, they can be taken apart and handled. The content of the next video needs an intro from the description. Got an anonymous email containing some footage of a dream I had last night. No one told me it was possible to record someone else's dream and transfer it as an MP4. Not sure if I'm comfortable with this. I feel kind of violated, but it's not like I had anything better lined up for this week. Now that we're done visiting with our faceless friend, let's check the description link. Subject number 1, courage. Long fingers, pointed mask, and creepy face. All three confronted and brought down. Is there any sort of reward for this amount of progress?
Something amazing happened. I got a fan letter. I mean, I'm not even really sure how this is possible since I don't really know where my address is, but this is still pretty cool. Look, it's even got a little heart. That's so cute. I'm so flattered. Let's get this opened. Okay. I had a dream about you. I was walking by the beach, and as the waves crashed against the shore, a bird landed next to me. I was the bird, and my reality was an invaluable gift that I wanted to share, but I was held in place. Affixed inseparably to a wide range of people who too wanted to share their experiences. That's when I saw you. Many people enjoy the gift of vision, and I for once was no different. I should have told more people I loved them while they still had the chance to love me back. It's not too late for you, and truly I wish you would escape this chaos, but alas, I am affected. And it's my duty to drag you down with me. Not just you. But I cannot do it without your help and consent, and thus it fills me with sorrow that you hand it over so easily. The question of real or false doesn't matter to them, so why should it matter to you? Besides, this is the only thing that's left. I cannot take responsibility for your frailty, and if you share this letter, you may come to regret it. But it would be hypocritical of me to stop you. So I won't. I love you. Whew. That was so sweet. Really sweet. Thanks.
Let's give the content of that letter a moment to settle and see if we get evidence to attach before examining it later. There's another description link for us. Subject number 2, fetal reminder.
I was the bird, and my reality was an invaluable gift that I wanted to share, but I was held in place. I fixed inseparably to a wide range of people who too wanted to share their experiences. That's when
On the same day, EasyGo Solutions presented a new public video, which gives viewers all the keyboard shortcuts necessary for weird web series investigations, like the act of scrolling frame by frame for secret messages. This is useful for catching snippets of a paragraph at the end of the video behind the EGS logo. Should know I paid your head a visit tonight. Up in person, face to face, figuratively speaking. Maybe you'll even let me moderate. I have a suspicion this is our friend the Faceless Girl, who we did see visiting one night, and is a force behind EGS. Let's take a look at the unlisted video in the description. Subject number 1, instability. There we go, hidden messages. These say, link status, unstable, friend mode, on. This is a new direction to ponder. The uploader touched the wiring of the house and got a psychic flash of an internal system related to EGS. The implications here are wild, but let's see what we can get from the recent uploads to make some sense of it. On August 3rd, there was a re-upload of the EasyGo Solutions video with this video description. Since it messed up last time, I thought I'd finally do a re-upload of the EGS rep. Not sure what it is. Doesn't exactly speak to me anymore, like it did at that time. This might sound super weird, but it used to sound kind of like my own voice? Or my thoughts or whatever. It just felt really personal. Not sure what changed. The video's content is actually revealed in the transcript for the closed captioning, essentially confirming what we suspected about post content since the beginning. Imagine facing your own demons every single minute of every single day, inducing only your worst fears. What if those fears could be compiled, analyzed, utilized? How about altered? Sadly, such a thing would be an impossibility, so just in case this is a semi-accurate description of your life, just know that you are probably just facing your own demons. And as for the rest of us, at least we can still learn from this thought experiment. Acknowledge your fears, evolve, and delete them. Get up, look at yourself in the mirror, and repeat after me. Your mind is an ocean, and the waves are your thoughts, so stay on land, will you? Everyone knows how it is to feel undesirable, and many fail to realize the simple solution. Yesterday's bad energy is history, so move past it. See? It's behind you now, so keep moving. And if you feel yourself slipping, just remember, life is an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts. This video has a partner through another unlisted link titled "Don't Listen to Him." It's the upload that was actually intended from before, but now with secret messages at 101. Please just believe me, this is authentic. No one, especially not him, would ever question the authority of this program. Just don't believe what you're hearing. He is the only one I have, so if this fails, I won't have anyone left. I'm sharing this with you to help you see the full potential of the Easy Link. The least you can do for me is put your trust in the program. So, put all of this together and what do we have? A pretty major reveal. The uploader is not hanging out in any abandoned building. He is subject to a program run by EasyGo Solutions that we're monitoring, and the purpose of this program, it seems, is to put him face to face with his mental issues in the attempt to conquer them. Our next video arrives on August 7th from the AGS side. DIY Problem Disposal, aka Subject Number 1, Issue.
You're writing stuff now? You won't speak to me, but you'll write stuff on the walls.
Stop acting like you're okay.
What did you write?
Why can't you admit it?
What?
You're unhealthy.
No, you're unhealthy, and you're starting to infect me, so I'll have to fix that.
The video in the description picks up from the body side of things. Subject number 2, Solution.
How? You're going in the box.
Food tutorial was uploaded on August 12th. Surprisingly, we have no unlisted video. If anyone touches this description without my permission, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm serious. Don't you dare. In the beginning of food tutorial, the uploader walks around the basement of the house with a flashlight after hearing a noise. Nothing seems to be down there, so he heads outside. Along the way, he comes across the noose.
Yes. A man's gotta eat. Eat healthy. That'll keep them away. A head of lettuce a day keeps the demons at bay. That's what they say. I feel sick. No, wait, I just feel tired. I forgot how that felt. I think I'm gonna lie down a bit. Oh, another bite? Don't mind if I do. Another healthy bite is a tasty kiss goodnight. This is peaceful. This is what they call tranquility.
Okay, now all that remains for us to examine is the password-protected area of the website, and for that, we turn to the POSTcontent Twitter account. On August 6th, the uploader wrote, "A bird was in my dream tonight, around my neck. Not sure what kind of bird it was. Everyone, send me pictures of birds." Several followers replied, and those who sent this bird in albatross got an affirmative answer. On August 18th, this tweet was made with a link inside. "Thanks for sharing birds with me. With your help, I managed to identify that big limp dream bird. Who'd have thought the password would be as easy as that? Also, so glad it wasn't just some business stuff. Really excited to have an actual friend to look at." Using the password ourselves, Albatross gives us the same page subject number 1 is viewing. Easy link status, stable, friend mode, on. And now we have a log to view. We're not given much that we don't know through the videos until entry number 5, subject number 2, interior video. Interior recording of subject number 2 contemplating a decision that he can and cannot make on his own, an action that has been and has not been taken multiple times already. By staying with the program, he will and will not be allowed to follow through. Entry number 6 involves subject number 1, the new uploader. While type 17, after repeated exposure, has been ineffective in inducing a psychological response, physical responses such as nausea has previously occurred. Dimming the lights in an attempt to combat its predictability by increasing the atmospheric fear factor was unsuccessful in improving its psychological efficacy. It did, however, expose subject number 1 to blunt force attacks and the puncturing of flesh. This proved to be adequate, making this particular entry all the more impressive. Despite his shortcomings, subject number 1 shows that he is capable of making progress. Subnote: if used in presentations, the following is to be included. Were it not for EasyGo Solutions' revolutionary EasyLink technology, such spectacular growth surely would not have been feasible. Entry number 7. Nice job, dude. Subnote: I have been advised to maintain a more formal tone when logging, but I feel like calling it like it is. Nice. Don't tell on me, please. Keep in mind that since its inception, Type 2 has continuously proven to have the most profound psychological effect on subject number 1. This just goes to show how a guiding voice can have a profound effect on a subject's mental fortitude. It seems that acknowledging the non-existence of one's problems can be a legitimate strategy, or I'd be totally out of a job. Decisiveness is the key to repression, and the Easy Link can make this process easier than ever. This appears to be the moment of removing the mask from one of the specters, since that incorporated a guiding voice. We know this monster was a significant enemy for the uploader. Entry number 8. Remarkable development. I was basically swooning while watching this. Subnote: I have been advised to refrain from subjective remarks and descriptions. I do not find this fair, as I am just now learning to color my language through experience, and also, this is my only outlet, except for the blog. At least I am still allowed to praise the program where I see fit. Since all exposure to Type 34 has previously caused subject number 1 to regurgitate and or burst into tears, it should at the very least induce some physical/mental discomfort. The no-looking rule was never explicitly communicated on our part and was in fact entirely made up by subject number 1, possibly contrived out of his own fears, but more likely out of a desire to appear knowledgeable to his viewers. More or less impressive depending on how you look at it. This is surely one for the books. Entry number 11. I can't say this was expected. The original purpose of the program was to get them to play nice, to reconcile. Fortunately, the program cannot possibly be at fault. That means we venture wherever it may take us. Subnote: the Easy Link has never been more stable. We need to cast our doubts aside and put our trust in the program, just like he did. Yes, this is good. You did it. Program stability is listed at 3,429%. This seems like the moment in which the uploader disposed of his own body. The final entry as of this moment is number 13. I told you he was going to start feeling good. He appears to have found some comfort. If he was able to see these notes, I would maybe even write him another message, tease what's to come. You need the lows to appreciate the highs, and vice versa. So, this really truly nails down what we suspected, but with a twist. Yes, POSTcontent is a web series about a man going up against his personal demons. But these monsters have been orchestrated by EasyGo Solutions, who have him trapped in a program designed for this purpose, as well as the reconciling of two versions of himself. There are two ways of viewing what's going on when it comes to the body of the uploader. First, the most expected translation of a situation like this. It's the personal demon that represents self-terminating fantasies. Second, it can be a very shameful secret, the body of someone else whose life he ended. Most of the signs we've been given point to the first concept, a struggle inside the uploader to defeat tendencies that lean toward ending himself. EasyGo Solutions might not be crazy or evil. They might have been hired. We could be witnessing a product at work, as hinted at in the subnote of entry number 6. Is this all a web series that started out just looking like an allegory of a man beating his mental and emotional monsters because he's secretly in a program designed for that? I think there's another potential layer here, truth be told. So much of what EasyGo Solutions is involved with is the internet, the main line for the uploader, who keeps turning to the faceless girl in the company for comfort. He sees her as a friend. There's potential meaning here that I believe relates to the concept of the internet as being the mental and emotional IV for people with issues that they're facing. We'll need to continue viewing POSTcontent to see if that link gains more ground, but for the moment, it is a thought. Now, as for some other thoughts. POSTcontent, at the start, was really truly odd in both a good and not so good way. I had a lot to be impressed by, but at the same time I kept sensing there was a lack. There wasn't much in the way of narrative for me, or much of the uploader taking anything too seriously. So much of what we were shown seemed to be fun moments to put on camera with a monster and hint at some odd things or dark secrets to be revealed later. On a technical skill level, you couldn't get better for a newcomer than this. POSTcontent has some of the best editing and shot sequences anyone has ever opened with, and I was thoroughly impressed. I did, however, find myself wondering when I'd actually start to believe in the circumstances I was being shown, since the uploader character was playing directly into the YouTube channel setup. Now I see exactly how those feelings just needed a bit of time and story development to be turned over. This concept doesn't leave much room for establishing believable grounds. We're not witnessing a person in circumstances meant to resemble life itself. There's no normal life framework that can actually be set up. You can't even hold room for the test subject to show much in terms of being believable in his circumstances, because the guy is effectively living in a dream state, and when you're in dreamland, your common sense does not exist. What the creator of POSTcontent could afford to show us were the hot shots, the monsters, the house, the weird things. Those are the highs and lows of a situation that, as we continue on, we'll find just isn't real. That unreality, or inability to believe and entertain things seriously at the start, that was part of the construct. And for the first few episodes of your series, as you're ramping up to the crucial reveals, that is a risky move. But man, it paid off. And even with the doubts I had, I was still curious every time an upload came. I still wanted to see where this went, and I still couldn't get over how good at editing this guy is and his eye for visuals. Seriously, this is superbly well shot and edited, and you don't find newcomers walking up to the web series field who are this talented right off the bat. Well done! POSTcontent has just done something marvelous for me. It's broken new ground and set a new precedent for the circumstances you can establish in the universe of your project. Daisy Brown effectively used YouTube as the book to write a video fairy tale, with every upload being a chapter, every minute a page between covers. POSTcontent wrote the line between the wannabe vlogger setup and the idea of a man at the center of a crazy story. When you play into the vlogger concept a lot and really try to lean into the audience, there's a rule set of believability that goes along with it that's been laid down by plenty of forerunners in the scene. but post content only went as far as was necessary with it, including a bit of humor here and there to underline the idea that the facade of the vlogger wannabe was a setup device. The pseudo-reality nature of this project is only stepping lightly on the believable world side. And you know what? That's more than fine, because the story delivery and content hits hard in all aspects. Post-content is splitting hairs in a way that we haven't seen before, and it's working out great. Might have given me some hesitation at the start, but pal, you turned a would-be doubter into a believer. Major credit to you. I'm excited to see where this goes. Post-content is weird, quirky, intriguing, and visually appealing with every upload. I have a strong sense we're near the end of the series, but I feel great having walked in with a full exploration at this point, because there was just so much to go through and I'm quite satisfied with the experience. Cool things are going to happen with this. Expect them. If you haven't already, do as I have and subscribe to Post-Content and Easy Go Solutions. With such recent uploads, I suspect we'll be seeing plenty more soon. And again, I sense a finale just over the hill. Share this with your friends who enjoy web series and cool internet projects. Watch new uploads when they come, and just give this series your support in general. It's worth it, and it's earned it. Thanks to all of you for watching, and thanks to my supporters on Patreon, who I'm pretty sure don't have me hooked up to a hallucinatory computer program. You guys are real, right? Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna question that, just in case. Stick around to the end of this video to see the names of all these awesome creatures of the night. And remember, if you want to support Nightmind directly, you can do so for as little as just $1 a month over on Patreon. This helps out so much more than you ever know, and it's extremely appreciated. You can also show some support and meet fellow creatures of the night by picking up a shirt, hoodie, phone case, or sticker from the Nightmind Teespring store. You've probably caught the bar of items below this video showcasing some of the merchandise, which includes my new design, the 4-Eye shirt, in celebration of 4 years of Nightmind. And yes, it's the oh-whoa face with 4 eyes, because I have 4 eyes, and I've been at this for that long in years now. Viewers have already received some of their items, and they are looking awesome. So if you feel like going back to school or stepping onto college campus with your favorite monster cat with you in spirit, you can do so. And that's it for tonight, everyone. Make sure to subscribe to Post-Content, and if you haven't seen the West Records as mentioned earlier, I have a video about that series. It's one of my old favorites actually. You can click the info card that should be appearing now, check out the link in the video description, or hit the video icon at the end after Patreon names to see it. Thanks for joining me in the dark again this evening. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and just like your faceless internet girl crush, I'll be coming back to haunt your dreams real soon. Sleep tight.